In today's video, we're going to talk about how to hit down on the golf ball and take a divot. This is something that a lot of golfers tend to find quite a desirable thing, and I do think it's an important skill that you learn. So when you play golf, obviously not every lie is completely flat. You know, you'll sometimes have a downhill lie, you'll sometimes be in long grass. So having this ability to hit down on the golf ball is going to help you overcome these circumstances. What we also know with better and more elitist golfers is the more you can hit down on the ball, the more that you can kind of keep the club face stable, which we'll sort of loosely cover in today's video. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is arm rotation, particularly going to focus on the lead arm. So if I got set up here to this golf ball, as I take the club back in the initial takeaway move, what happens is my left arm starts to pronate, which basically means my left hand is rotating sort of clockwise, right? And then as I get to the top of the backswing, my left arm is going to rotate more. So as my left arm goes through my shoulder plane, you can see the way that if I was wearing a watch, it would be pointing relatively up towards the ceiling. And this amount of left arm rotation allows me to keep the golf club moving on plane. So as I now initiate the downswing, I need to retain this level of pronation. So as my arms drop, you can see the way that that level of pronation stays pretty constant as I initiate the early downswing position. But what needs to happen as we get towards this sort of hitting zone, which is when the club is parallel again, is we now need to start rotating the arm the other direction to be able to get the club face square. Now, that needs to happen, okay? Because obviously if I take the club back, as I demonstrated earlier, and I brought it down, I can't possibly hit the golf ball holding on to the same degree of pronation because the face would be really open. However, we're talking about hitting down on the ball. So to hit down on the golf ball, right, what that basically means is I need to shift my attention from just striking the back of the ball, and I need to make sure that I can get the club to strike the back of the ball, but it continues to strike down into the ground, roughly to the point in line with my lead ankle. So you can see, if you drew a vertical line here, you can see the way that the club is in line with my lead ankle, so my hand, so is my shoulder, so is my left hip. And those are the movements there that are going to give me this ability to hit down on the ball, okay, like so. Now, what this basically means is that if I'm going to be in this position at post-impact, if I bring that club back a little bit, the feeling that you're going to have to play with and the feeling that you're going to have to grow to love is, if you're someone who's trying to hit down on the ball, is you're going to have to get that feeling that you're hitting more down on the ball with an open face. Okay, so the reason why you can't hit down on the ball is because you're probably trying to do things like hit the inside part of the ball like this, and this is making you move too much up and then hit it this way. So if you want to hit down on the ball, you need to shift your attention so you can get the club head to strike more in line with the lead ankle. And what I'm trying to say is you need to make sure when that club is colliding with the ball, it's going to feel slightly open. But not like, I'm not saying don't square the, you see what I mean? I'm not saying keep the face that open, because obviously that's just going to push it that way. But what I'm trying to say is it's very much, when I work with students, when it comes to striking down on the ball, you tend to have to do things like really exasperate that feeling. So show me like a low fade, show me like a low shot, low trajectory first and foremost. Because once you can start hitting more of a low trajectory like so, you'll start to learn that sensation, some of those movements that are required to really hit down on the ball, so that obviously you can strike the ground, as I suggested there, where that club is still striking the ground opposite that lead ankle. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to have to accept that that feeling is the club face is going to be slightly open coming in towards that collision, and you're just going to try and switch your attention to making sure that you're getting that club to still hit very down in that lead ankle. And I think a good way to approach that is to start playing things like fades and start playing things like low punch shots, and you'll start to incorporate those skills in towards your game. See you soon. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, but let me tell you something. There's a much easier way for you guys to be seriously improving your game, and online lessons have never been any easier or any more affordable. If you head over to the website, you'll see examples of different programs that I offer, but I promise you, you'll be absolutely amazed at a couple of things. One, how easy it is nowadays to participate in online lessons. I work with students that send me videos from the course, that send me videos from the range, that send me videos from home. You'll be astounded how you're probably not doing the things that you should be doing, and how helpful it will be for me, very much personally, myself, to keep a watchful eye on your progress. I've also got a video library and some structured content over there as well to help guide you on your way. But keep watching the tips, subscribe for more of those. But like I say, there is an easier way to ensure you're on the right path. I'll see you soon.